2016 Volkswagen Passat Alltrack review. The last variant of the Volkswagen Passat is here. The 2016 Volkswagen Passat Alltrack B8 combines four 2-liter diesel and petrol engines with all-wheel drive, a higher ride height and off-road looks. Following the footsteps of the last generation B7 Passat Alltrack, the new Alltrack combines elements of the new Passat with the proven Alltrack concept. The four engines include one 2.0 TSI petrol engine with 220 horsepower and 350 Nm of torque. The other three engines are all diesel engines with outputs of 150, 190 and 240 horsepower respectively. All four-cylinder engines are characterized by high levels of torque. In case of the diesel engines, they deliver 340, 400 and 500 Nm of torque. The new Passat Alltrack sets itself apart from the regular Passat by a 27.5 mm higher ride height, an all-terrain look with new bumpers, underbody protection, door sill and wheel arches. All-wheel drive, 7-speed DSG automatic transmission and front assist including city emergency braking and pedestrian detection come standard. A dedicated off-road mode and hill ascend, descent control make it the most versatile Passat yet. The interior of the 2016 Volkswagen Passat Alltrack features comfort seats in the new fabric, Alcantara trim and stainless steel door sills. The pedals are finished in a rugged-looking brushed stainless steel. The infotainment options offered on the new Passat Alltrack is of similar high level as the regular Passat and includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto along with MirrorLink. In addition, special off-road info can be displayed on the touchscreen center console. We drove the estate version called Passat Alltrack variant with a 240 horsepower, 500 Nm strong diesel engine. This particular model feels very well at home on the Autobahn and does a 0 to 100 km/h sprint in 6.4 seconds and tops out at 234 km/h. With an average fuel consumption of just 5 liter, 100 kilometers, it is very economical too. The added traction of the four-wheel drive not only make it a suitable car for dirt roads and trips to snow-covered mountains but also makes it a good car to tow a trailer. It can tow up to 2,200 kilograms and with a trailer assist option maneuvering with a trailer was never so easy. The 2016 Volkswagen Passat Alltrack's main competitors include the Volvo V40 and V60 cross-country models. With the Passat's excellent assistance and infotainment systems and solid interior, it beats both Volvos with ease. Within the Volkswagen Group, it could even be a cheaper alternative to the Audi A6 Allroad. Volkswagen expects 10% of all Passat B8s ordered to be a Passat Alltrack. All Alltracks are built in the Volkswagen plant in Emden, Germany. The first deliveries of the 2016 Volkswagen Passat Alltrack are expected later this month in Germany. Sadly, it won't be available in the US, where a special US version of the Volkswagen Passat is on offer. Overall, the Volkswagen Passat Alltrack is a great addition to the existing Passat lineup. Only available with four-wheel drive and automatic transmission, it offers both high levels of comfort as versatility. For skiing and off-roading fans, this is certainly the Passat to choose. Like the other Passat models we tested, there were very few things we didn't like, except that it is missing a true performance version. The 2016 Mercedes-AMG A45 4MATIC review. The car that arguably rejuvenated the whole brand only 3 years ago has now received its first facelift. The 2016 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. When it was first introduced in 2012, The latest A-Class from Mercedes-Benz really didn't have much in common with its predecessors, and that was nothing but a good thing. The car received a greatly redesigned interior and exterior, so it looked more like a revolution than evolution, as is all too common in the automotive world. The redesign received lots of praise from the press, and sales have skyrocketed, which is proof enough that Mercedes-Benz has made a great car. Sales doubled from 226,000 in 2012 to 463,000 in 2014, and the 2015 figures will most likely outperform those from 2014. The compact car also convinced a whole new clientele to have a closer look at Mercedes-Benz cars, as the average age of A-Class owners dropped by a considerable 13 years compared to the predecessor model, and in China, one of the most important markets for Mercedes-Benz, the average customer is now only 34 years old. For 2016, the A-Class has received a minor facelift, and we recently had the opportunity to test out the flagship Mercedes-AMG A45 4MATIC. We tested out its performance on the Lausitzing racetrack in eastern Germany, which provided the perfect place to explore its handling and speed. All Mercedes-AMG A45 models come with 4MATIC, which is Mercedes-Benz all-wheel drive system. With the latest facelift, power has been increased by 21 horsepower, and the 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine now delivers a whopping 381 horsepower, which makes it one of the most powerful four-cylinder production engines ever built, and with 191 horsepower per liter, the engine is certainly performing at supercar levels. It has won the International Engine of the Year award 2 years in a row now. Especially outstanding for us was the sound this little engine produces, when accelerating at full throttle and then shifting gears, or when you step off the gas at around 5,000 revolutions per minute. The exhaust shoots a fascinating popping noise that is hugely addictive. We really loved this while going on the empty, twisty roads of Saxon Switzerland. The exhaust valves open automatically depending on which driving mode you have chosen. The car sounds so good that we asked the AMG engineers if there was some kind of synthesized sound coming from the speakers to enhance the sound experience in the cabin like the new BMW M4. Long story short, there isn't. Everything is real and it sounds fantastic. The exterior has received rather subtle but detailed upgrades, and clearly shows that everything, from the new 18-inch wheels and the new front bumper to the little spoiler on the back of the roof, is trimmed for performance. One of our cars came in albate green, one of the special colors that definitely adds to making the car an even bigger eye-catcher than it already is. The interior upgrades include a larger screen, newly designed instrument dials, and an Apple CarPlay, MirrorLink support, which allows you to duplicate your smartphone functions on the car's in-vehicle infotainment system. The only thing we would criticize here is that we still don't particularly like the placement of the infotainment screen. It looks a bit aftermarket to us, while the car looks and certainly drives like a proper race car, with only the twist of a button it transforms into a rather comfortable daily driver, where even a few hundred kilometers can be done without any back pain or signs of fatigue. The AMG Dynamic Select driving settings change the character of the car by 180 degrees, and in comfort mode, none of the exhaust popping and kick in the back gear changes happen, enabling you to drive quietly and comfortably mile after mile. To further increase agility, the 3rd to 7th gears have received a shorter gear ratio, which also boosts the acceleration. On the Lausitzring, we enjoyed this upgrade in many of the corners. Speaking of corners, the car has a very well balanced weight distribution. We rarely had the car understeering or oversteering, and instead it whizzed and remained very stable through the corners like a go-kart, while we did our best to follow and keep up with the AMG GT lead car. With the optional Dynamic Plus package, another great feature is included. The ride control sports suspension with adaptive damper setting and a race mode, where the car has an even sharper response and quicker gear changes that give you a slight kick in the back at full throttle. Beware of the race mode though, as the car will allow you slightly greater drifting angles before putting you back on track with its sophisticated stability control system. One more great feature that is included with the Dynamic Plus package is the front locking differential, which helps to pull the car out of the corners with maximum grip and increases stability at high speeds. The Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG starts at €51,051 in Germany, including 19% VAT, and while this isn't exactly a bargain for a compact car, it is well worth it. Value is high because you get an all-in-one package that can be your comfortable daily driver, small enough to fit most car parks, comfortable enough to go long stretches on the Autobahn, and agile enough to be enjoyed on the racetrack or long empty winding roads, and all of this is at your disposal with the twist of a button. Thanks for watching and listening. Please like, subscribe, share and comment.